What is up, guys? It's your boy BCal here. Today we are doing the Elite Goaltending Challenge. This is where we got the best two goalies in NHL, and we put them on one team with a bunch of 80s and 75 overalls. So yeah, so we picked 75 overall. There's a few, there's 76s, but they were all, trust me, they were all 75 overalls when we put them in this lineup. Some might go up in overalls, some might not, because you can see most of them are exact potential, but he, like that guy, he's got a high potential, so he might go up a little bit. We went with 75 overalls all around the board. Some people went up, some people stayed the same. But here's where it really matters, right there in the goaltending. With 93 Quick and a 93 Price, we're gonna have Price be the starter, and hopefully they can lead the team. I don't know, I'm not feeling too confident, just because we had a really solid defensive core with all the highest overall defensemen, and it didn't really work out. We didn't even come near the playoffs. We were like the worst team in the league. But maybe the 75 overalls, maybe they can really step up and try to be team leaders to really get this, let the goalies be the best challenge so far. Right now we have the offense made the playoffs. They finished really good. I think they finished third in their conference, excuse me. And then we had the defense, who could not come up clutch in the playoffs. That was a very, very bad time for the defense. I thought they would have did better. I mean, it didn't help much that they had a 73 overall offense. I think it was 73, 72 overall. But we started off 0-1, 0-2, or 1-0 loss. But I feel like it's gonna go as based off of how the other series have went. I feel like either Jonathan Quick or Carey Price are going to go down, but I'm not really sure yet, just because based on how it's been so far, where we had Joe Pavelski go down to an 87, and we had a bunch of good guys go down to the 80s when we were doing the offensive challenge, and even the defensive challenge. A few people went down to 88 overalls. As we're 2-0, or 2-2. Can we go 3-2? Beat the LA Kings? Yeah, we can. Okay, so this might work out a little bit better than I thought. We're 3-2-1. That's not too bad. But I'm gonna sim all the way up to the trade deadline, and I will catch up with you guys at that time. Okay, guys, so we are back. Obviously, it was not a very successful simulation up to this point. Right now, we are 21, 35, and 6. We could have got Martin Hansel. It was a trade for a second rounder. But, there was no trades in the other two challenges, so I wanted to stick true to that. Right here, we got a 2-1 win, and we got a 5-3 win. We had a nice little 3-game winning streak there, maybe even a little longer. But then we lost 4-2. Then we got another win. We got a few more wins here, and then we lost 3-0. Then we lost 4-3, and then 4-0. And then we just completely collapsed from there, going 3-2, a shootout loss, and then a 4-0 loss, and a 3-0 loss. So obviously it wasn't going too well at the end of the month for the Anaheim, whatever this team, the Burnaby Aces. That's what they're called. We're sitting at 48 points. Not too good. What is that, 15 points behind the Edmonton Oilers? So, we're not sitting in a very hot spot right now. Our top guy, yikes, has 62 games in, a nice little 33 points. So, obviously, I mean, he's going up to a 77 overall, but I mean, that's not because of me. That's just because of their potential. But yeah, this is not going so well. I mean, our bottom guy, he's got 30 points. That's kind of bad for 62 games, but he is a defenseman. And you got all these guys, our top guy is 33 points, though, so that's still not that good. Okay, let's go see how our goalies are doing, the main point of this video. So we got Carey Price. He's taking most of the minutes. No one is going in overall, though, so that's kind of surprising to me so far. They're both still 93 overalls. Carey Price, he's got a shutout. He's got most of the minutes. He's got more than half the minutes. He's gotten almost more than half the shots too. He's even got an assist. Jonathan Quick, or not Jonathan, Carey Price. But okay, it doesn't want to show me their. Okay, here we go. So, Carey Price, 12-24 and 3. That's horrible. Was .25 win percentage. And then we got Jonathan Quick. He's 9-11. He's not doing as bad, but still under 500. Jonathan Quick, so far, looks like he's playing better. I don't know if we should make him the start. You know, yeah, I'll go make him the starter and see how that goes. I'm sure it will make a difference because both the teams are still, our team is still doing absolutely terrible. But yeah, let's go make him the starter right now, and then I'll catch up with you guys at the end of this video because it's obviously clear that we are not going to make the playoffs. I'm not sure we would even make the playoffs if we, you know, won out the rest of the season. I highly doubt that we would still. We're so far out of it. But okay, let's go make Jonathan Quick the starter. Or he is already, so let's leave it. Alright, so I'm going to catch up with you guys at the end of this video. And so far, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. And I'll catch up with you in 1 second. Alright guys, so we are back. That was horrendously bad. 26, 46, and 10. That was worse than the defenseman, actually. I'm looking at it right now. The defense at least went 31, 48, and 3. I know they didn't have a lot of overtime losses, but they at least got a few more wins. That was a bad showing for the goalies. I mean, maybe I could have made their offense a little bit better, and just their team overall a little bit better. But I figured 75 overalls. You know the defense, they had 72s, and even the offense, they had 70 overalls on defense, and they still made the first round of the playoffs. But they got eliminated. But you know they still made the playoffs, so that's all that really counts. Let's see how we did in the entire division. If we finished anywhere else but last, I'm going to be surprised, but I highly doubt it. Yep, we're there, right there. Burnaby Aces. What was that, 7 points? No. 9 points out of 29th place in the NHL. That's horrible. You know, we did not have a good season. Can you blame it on the goalies? No, you can't, really. Oh, and our top guy only had 42 points. I mean, that's probably the reason why. He was only a 76 overall. So he actually even went down in overall. But, you know, he finished with 42 points. That's pretty bad. It's really bad. We came nowhere near the playoffs. Just absolutely blown out. So, yeah, we had a rough season. A worse season than the defensemen did. So, obviously, the way to go is to have the best offense. I mean, could anyone guess it? You know, maybe not. You know, that was probably the best way to go from the start. But we're here. We got... You know, Carey Price, 14 and 31, with a 2.84 goals against average, and Carey Price with a 2.56 goals against, or Jonathan Quick, what am I saying? Jonathan Quick's got a 2.56 goals against average. He had 12 wins, 15 losses. You know, he still had a pretty good season, kinda, compared to Carey Price he did. He had 4 shootout losses, just like Carey Price. He let up a lot less goals than Carey Price. And he also played a lot less games than Carey Price, though. He had a better save percentage than Carey Price, not by much, just by a .08008. So yeah, there's the stats. He ended up finishing with 1 shutout. Carey Price didn't get a shutout since the trade deadline. You know, like I said, we could have got Martin Hansel, who's an 86, I think, if I remember correctly. I mean, I don't think it really would have mattered. Plus, I wanted to keep it. There were no other trades in the other challenges, so I wanted to keep it, you know, the same pretty much, because, you know, if I would have got him, maybe that would have been the difference between the defense being better or the goalies being better. But there you go, there's all the teams that made the playoffs. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you guys like it, let me know, and I can even go in more depth with this, like if it's better to have all defensive defensemen, all offensive defensemen, all two-way defensemen. You know, I can do that too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the series. You know, I had fun making it. I just wanted to say subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.